quite excited. I already have my plan. We'll stick to the warrior theme. This time it's going to be purely Scandinavian with some um, little details of the mythology, the Nordic mythology. So I think it's going to be great. Let me, in the meantime, get the light up so I can see the chat. Chris will join me soon as well. Weather is great. It's foggy. It's the best weather for when you take a picture of the painting or painting itself. It's very nice filtered light without direct aggressive sunlight. Just want to switch account. Okay, I see. Okay, hello. Chat is getting active. Hope the sound is good. So yeah, you see it's the same size camera as the first blood, the painting behind me. Will be, we are in the process of preparing the prints. Our family member already received the example of it, so we're gonna do the quality check pretty much today and see if it's all good. Painting came out good, thank you. Yeah, Paul Reed's painting is also done, cured. I also painted the edges in black, so it looks even better. Even if you take it off the frame and purchase, it's still good to have that frame, so it's easier to choose the right frame size. So Sergey is asking if I have an app, like apps, six pack. I mean, right now I don't think so. A little bit maybe. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. You sell your art. Yes, I do. Well, this one is a gift that already has an owner. This two actually. This two is the gift. The first blood painting right behind me is for sale for sure, but um, we're not officially selling it yet. So for that, there will be an auction, and we'll try to prepare everything from there. Okay, in the meantime, we'll signing the new piece. Just look at it. I might sit a little bit with my back. I apologize for that. Well, in the description of this live stream, if you kind of go to the description of the what, you can see the link. And, oh, go away. Go away. Go away. Oh my God! Look at this. You see that? It's well, I'm wondering if it's. I think it's. Ooh, go away. Yeah, I don't want to get bitten by a bee or a hornet. Doesn't It's too small for a hornet, but okay, fly away. Just go. Just go. Just go. Yeah, this is a really aggressive one. Huh? Okay, I'm being probably super. Go me down. Well, this is really attacking me. I'm not. Это что такое? Ой, ты пчела тут летит прямо над головой, да?
А, вот она возле меня.
Вот она возле тебя прям. Да-да-да, вот я об этом говорю, вот она прям. Так, что это такое? Что-то да.
Сейчас отгоним.
Так, не отгоняется она. Okay, now there is my neighbor, and now it's like trying to... Прям волосы, вот, да.
Так, слушай.
Вот, ну,
Нет, я убирать я не хочу.
я тоже. Давай ее просто выкинем.
Она вон сидит.
А?
Она вон сидит.
Вот, так иди отсюда. Okay, I think it flew away. So, okay, that's the funniest thing. A neighbor just, it was flying around his head. And he just smacked her slow, but didn't want to kill her. And it just dropped there. We thought, like, oh, maybe it's dead. And just flew up and just flew away. Got offended or something. Okay, that's... that was bee. It wasn't hornet. Well, I'm not used to that because, yeah, bees are fine, but this one really started like going on canvas, then going on my hair, and then going on our neighbor's hair. So it's like, yeah, it was all the odd. You're right up, yes. And my husband's for coming up. Okay. Well, I hope that amused you. That was fun. Okay, let's prepare the materials, the brushes, everything. Actually, babe, if you can hear me, can you get me another brush downstairs? The one I used for the edges. That's a good brush, and I want to use it as well. What are you painting today? I'm painting a new piece. Um, I have a reference, but I'm not gonna. It's gonna be different gender. A little bit inspired by Chris. So it's gonna be the piece will be called Berserker, and it's gonna be a portrait, very interesting portrait of a man with kind of like a little bit reckless eyesight, like looking forward, and it's going to be a winter environment, so it's going to be some snow laying on the eyelashes and all around on the helmet. So yeah, it's going to be a cool piece. Well, today I'm thinking I won't really do a grid with the pencil. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use paints straight away as the base layer. New artist coming. Yes, that's true. This coming. Let's unpack everything that I need here. Brushes. I need a thicker brush today. So, did I get a new tattoo? No, I didn't. That's the still old tattoo. And yeah, this time we'll have colors. Introducing some colors here, so that will be good. We got new fresh umbrella brush for this one. This one already a little bit enough. Unusual bright. Looks good. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have other stuff here as well. So those are new materials. We have sky blue, this color, and some smaller paints as well. Oh, that's a big one. And well, new fresh umbrella brush. They're so cheap here. It kind of makes sense to just for the painting's quality, for the sake of the quality, get the upgrade the brushes. Pretty much every painting. Nothing wrong with that. As I said, very affordable. So umbrella brush, or not umbrella, the yeah, like sun or butterfly or whatever it's called. and I have like a smaller set of oil paints. Those will be just a edit painting, edit color, so forth. So I'm gonna still work a lot with the black and white. And this I brought actually for my this painting. I want to still want to add some more realistic brushes, so I'm gonna use the ink pencil. However, this is very cool thing, and I might use it on canvas as well. You never know for some very tiny details. Okay, I'll go off and flex it. Here we go. Flexing it. I'm going to the reference now. Okay, so this is the reference, but it's gonna be different as well. It's gonna be a male. It's just that I like the color palette, so I'm gonna use these colors here. It's like a frozen, very cold winter effect. Hey, babe.
That what you needed?
Oh yeah, thank you. It's a good one. And water.
Well,
It's funny, yeah. We didn't kill the bee. It just was. He smacked it. It just fell. Kind of got
sure,
offended and then flew away. Like, okay, I was like, not messing with this guy. Let's see what color palette. Yeah, if something interesting or people ask questions, just feel free to read it for me.
I shall.
Double checking. This time it's not the acrylic paints like I bought by accident, and it was a lucky. It was a very good choice for this piece because it's already dry and ready for purchase and anything. So it's good, and it was nice to try to work with the acrylic paints, and those are oiled 100%. And we have. I'll need just some of it. That's the thing. I'm not gonna need much. Like those colors, definitely gonna add mix it with white and create very like nice cold effect. Uh, these colors mixed with the skin, very mildly, just to create a nice cold, pretty much frozen skin tone. And yeah, so we will start. Just put them right here. If I need anything else, I will. Um, I will pick more. First, we'll need the baseline. We'll need the baseline. Now, without really using a grid, I just want to see. I just want. I'm probably gonna just do grade. That's great.
Just mention briefly about the website.
Yeah, well,
I pinned the comment now.
but can you just kind of uh, look through your chat? Get now you're in a live stream where it's like a scroll, right? Can you make it smaller and see like the video because I actually put it in description and I think it's clickable. Yeah. Anyways, just try it and see how it goes. Also, I can pretty much oil it up a little bit. So yeah, that's what you can do straight away. Just oil it up a little bit. You have to be very aggressive.
nature sets. You're very beautiful.
Thank you, appreciate it. Well, you're gonna see my back, so tell me if it looks a bit different, more trained than it used to be.
Or pull-ups, maybe. Or
More pull-ups, more training, more boxing, more high-level training.
how many hours this will take?
This will take. Oh, we shall see. I might actually. One thing I'm trying to do every from piece to piece, especially if I'm doing similar style piece, I want to progress faster. So I want to kind of cut down on the time on the basic layers. So instead of just kind of spending too long time, I want to make it as fast as possible and then spend any essential time on details and basically cover, making the painting itself. So okay, that's good. This you don't have to oil up camera necessarily. I just it's my habit. I would do it with paper, and now I'm doing it with
Your little OCDs coming out.
yes. My little pussy actually not this one. One thing I'm missing is wet wipes. I will definitely need those further.
We don't have downstairs, so we're done. Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
What are you drawing? What are you painting? Or correct? Wow.
Am I painting? I'm painting him. I'm not painting Chris directly, but Chris will. There's gonna be some features that I take from him, so definitely inspired by Chris, sort of.
You're
Helmet.
doing the blue eyes and the helmet and the Viking.
Yeah.
So it's a Viking themed base.
Yes.
You're thinking about putting a raven in there also, yes?
Yes. Right now, I'm just applying the grid, which I can always change if I need to. Well, we have a raven here. It's approximately on the level of the eyes. There. Yeah, because I'm first one the first blood is great, but I took like a Pinterest reference and I didn't copy paste it, but it's quite close to the reference. And since I want to do my piece, my artwork, with Florida it's a little bit different. That's direct reference picture, but again, that's a portrait, and you are allowed to use materials that uh, the the subject gives you, for example. But this one now it's as much as I'm using color references and maybe some details here, like a raven, but it's going to be a male. It's going to be something that well, I'm building up from the scratch right now, and it's a nice, refreshing process because it also makes the way that
That's by the way. Nice to meet you.
I don't need to. How to say that? I don't need to stick to the reference too much. I can actually go quite freestyle and you know.
Are you gonna give me a helmet in this one or?
Well, this is a helmet.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm just double checking.
let's see. I'm just playing with the shadows first before I even do anything precise because as I said, I want to make it good, right? So never rush with a blueprint. Play all around, especially when you do like a painting grid. Every person can just look to the profile.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too, Maxim.
Have a good day.
Yeah, this is definitely a demilitarized zone, thus we're painting as many warriors as we can. So, okay, just give them. So this is the one she finished. This is Matt's painting that's gonna be mailed very soon. Here you see she's creating a little a raven and a face, and here is the first blood. Here's her back. Flex your back a bit. Yep, there we go. And just so you can see where we are, this is in Nha Trang, Vietnam. Ocean is out here, and then here is a little mountain range, and here's the art being made by the art.
I'm already liking it. I already liking it. I already liking how it's getting there. Definitely, we're gonna add some beard because that's the.
You have a question here. Can she lift carry you? Meaning me.
Not really. I don't think a lot of people in the chat can though.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big guy. Yeah, Nick, she is strong. We're now working on getting her professional boxing debut lined up. Hopefully, that will be within the next 3-4 months, maybe. So we're in pre-fight camp now, and the biggest thing you did to get your back strong was you learned to do pull-ups, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Controlled, strict. So you see now I'm being way faster on the grid because, as I said, I don't have strict reference. Half of it is coming from my own imagination. So now I'm just setting up the right.
She loves her mythology, and so do I. Yeah, she's doing a series of warrior art, and then she's making also making paintings um, for and of paint fighters. It's the guy in the pictures on the whole read there. You see, that's a real guy, and that painting is a picture for him.
It's gonna be a bearded guy, of course.
Yeah, I shaved my beard completely once, and we were both traumatized.
You're cute. What are we talking about? I just thought you were
I
cute.
looked like I
But you
was
don't
12
like
years old.
exactly. You don't like to be cute. To me, you were still lovely. But yeah, I agree. Like I like for your masculine image, your beard, at least a little bit, actually already changes the.
That's coming along so fast. The painting she did in the bottom left here, there is awesome. Well, that's she did that in one session. That's a gift for one
Yeah.
of our moderators.
Well, I'm gonna
Matt,
finish it. I think I'm gonna add some branches with this one, and it will look even better.
Yeah, you just didn't have the pen to do it last time, right?
Yeah.
It kind of already looks a little bit like me, to be honest.
Yeah, a little bit. Like the nose is definitely yours. I'm trying to capture. The eyes does come along, but they're not still exactly there. But and this also don't forget it's gonna be a lot of shadows. So I'm gonna show you in this one how to make it like dangerous looking. You know, like when it's like the aura is coming, and it's all made with shadows. It's all made with shadows. Very interesting.
But the other two big ones you did all in black and white, but the this one you're gonna have a little bit of color in it,
Yeah,
right?
well, we're gonna create this icy effect.
Okay, hold on.
Of very...
Careful. Let me give the. So this is not the reference. This is just
The colors are only
the
the
colors
reference,
and and kind of the style, but it's gonna be different than that.
might make the raven a little bit bigger. So just expand it with size. So you see, right now I'm not putting decisive lines, I'm kind of playing a little with it to essentially end up with the. She has a little braid here, but I actually like how the snow is upon it, and well, males wearing braids too. So I'm thinking to maybe have a little braid.
Braid and the beard.
Not in the beard too. There will be some elements, but more like or not. I'm just thinking. No. Oh my God, no
No.
braids. Right now, like I usually do, very kind looking right now, but that will change.
Hello, Harry. Welcome, welcome. I think Harry's been here quite a few times before. He's been some year over the years. So, yeah, welcome back.
Welcome back.
She's very deep into the painting process now, and she just started this literally. Um, the stream started 30 minutes ago, so this is 30 minutes of work right there.
It's pretty much done. Was it great?
I would say that if you have any questions, you can just ask them, and I will relay them to her.
Mm-hmm. Already looks like it. All over, yeah.
It does actually look a fair bit like me. Yes.
Yeah, I don't even need to look at your picture. I just know how you look. Okay, what we're gonna start doing here. Well, the interesting part is that this time I'm not gonna go base layer. I think I'm just gonna start doing piece by piece and just glue the layers towards it. So it might be quite fragmented for a while. Or maybe, I don't know. Let me just decide it a little bit because pretty much it's important to have the right colors here as well. So maybe with the background straight away, unlike on the pole reads, I did pretty much in the end. I mean, in the end of the base layers. I think what makes sense, we'll do a background. We'll start from this part because it's a very similar colors and we just want to capture it because if this is all in place, the helmet's not going to be a problem. Like a metallic effect, and if we can then take this colored palette as a reference and make pretty much the same thing. So I would start from a background, applying the background, which I'm gonna do as the first thing, and that very nice, like cold. So here is the key now. We need to find that exact, or at least the acceptable. Um, we'll definitely need the wet wipes further on for this one.
We'll get somewhere.
Yeah.
Be good to see some gold on the helmet.
Well, maybe. I mean, here I want to keep it. There's going to be a snow, which is even better. It's going to be metal. This is Berserker. Berserkers who did not wear any gold or something. Just Berserkers were though the best warriors. They were the frontliners. They were the ones who were craving for it. So that's what we're going to try to capture in the face, like the craving, the stoic, but also a little bit reckless hint on the eyes. That's like they very commonly would take some mushrooms and natural psychedelics as well, do the rituals to wire themselves for the battle. So that's and the raven is that this is the reference to Odin himself. So Odin had two telegraph ravens who were like messengers, or sometimes they would like. So they had in mythology, in the Nordic mythology, it has a different. It also has a blessing meaning. Is in the battlefield, like a raven sitting on your side, meaning that it's this warrior is ready for whether a victory or Valhalla, But yeah, I want to create that part, and the key, the last part, the most beautiful part will be snow. So I think when actually the whole everything dries out, this is where we add literally those little pieces of snow, for a little bit frozen eyelashes, eyebrows, all over on the beard in this case because he has a beard. So yeah, that's and everything starts from that background. We need to capture that background color very well. So what do we have here? We have a little bit of gray. nice gray. But we also have
Daria said she's good, and Brian says so amazing.
a little bit of that. Too much, but we need a lot of this color. So let's just add up, mix it as much as we need for now. To add more gray.
So Carl says those are beautiful paintings, my friend. I love them.
I appreciate it, Carl. Thank you very much.
Yeah, now we've turned on the translator function on the chat. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's the last time I had to translate Portuguese and Spanish from the little bit of Spanish and Portuguese I know, but now we have it automated, so that's good. Dang, sir, how many languages do you speak? Norwegian, Danish, Swedish, English, a little bit of Portuguese and Spanish. To be honest, though, like I've just decided to hyper focus on my English, so I speak better English at this point than I do even Norwegian, where I'm originally from.
Okay. I think I did that pigment that I wanted. Let's test it. Oh, great.
Uh, May I have said this before, but where are you guys from? I'm from New Zealand. Well, welcome, New Zealand. I'm from Norway originally. Diana here is from Mongolia. She's from Georgia. Georgia, not the state, but the country. Uh, just below Russia, next to Turkey. It's one of the oldest Christian nations in the world.
Yeah, Armenia and Georgia, like literally next to each other. Probably Armenia is considered to be the oldest, but it makes sense because they're kind of on the way to Georgia. So Armenian probably took it first before Georgia, just shortly before Georgia, as an official.
And like a funny little backdrop is like it's actually been documented that there were Viking mercenaries that were working with the Georgians against the Turks, which was then Ottoman Empire. Am I correct about that? Yeah. My family is from Scotland, but I'm born and bred in New Zealand. Good to meet you both. Yeah, nice to meet you too, mate.
Nice to meet you.
Actually, the picture here, that's actually of a Scottish guy called Paul Reed. He very unique character. He was an alcoholic and he had kind of messed everything up earlier in his life, and then at 35 he became a professional MMA fighter, and he won his last MMA fight at age 50, which is pretty wild.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, since you're from New Zealand, I do actually have the entire world map tattooed on my arm, and the tattoo artist forgot to put on New Zealand.
What do you tell people from New Zealand?
Well, it's just in jest, we tell them it's like, oh, we thought New Zealand was a suburb in Australia, and then all my New Zealand friends are like, fuck off, Chris, get that fixed, and like, it's all in good fun.
It's beautiful. Very nice and rainy here, but no wind, no storm, so it's actually such a chill weather to paint, huh?
As New Zealand is actually one of the places I want to visit. It looks
That's
super interesting. It's
exactly,
amazing.
it's
nature.
one of the probably most beautiful parts in the world.
Nice place, Scotland. I love 4 hours away. Nate, UK. I'm imagining you're in the. Well, Nate, UK is pretty self-explanatory. Whereabouts in the UK are you, Nate? That's okay, bro. We're next to the Antarctic. We're on the missing continent, by the way.
I love people who have the sense of humor.
Best way, far away from all the world crap. Well, we are here in Vietnam, and we're quite happy to be away from Europe right now. Gone downhill quite a lot in the last few years. Nayan Mitra is back in the chat again.
Hi, Nayan. See you.
Welcome back.
Working on the painting now. And guys, reminding you, if you look at the description of this chat, if you kind of go out of the short speed and if you check at the what, you can see the should be a clickable link. And yeah, that's the sign up link basically for our online shop. It's still launching, so it's just the email signups. But for people who do that, you kind of participate in a lottery where one of the lucky people gonna be able to get original piece of this size made live, like within an hour or two by me. So you're gonna also get it for free.
And to be honest, right now, we didn't have a clickable link and that kind of stuff first, and we tried to do it in the chat, but we can't. There's.
Let me see. What I mean is go out.
All I wanted to say is that there's not a lot of people on the list right now. So right now you have actually a very good chance to get.
Okay, yeah, on the description it's also doesn't. Okay, just if you go to description and you can web search. Let's see.
In the description, did you put HTTPS / and all that stuff first, or did you just put redheaddiary.net?
Let me see.
If you want a clickable link, I think you need to have the.
No HTTP. Everything is there. It's just not clickable.
Yeah.
But what you can do, like, let me show you. So you have the life like this, right? You just go to description, and you have the link. You can just put like that, open in the browser, and it opens in the browser straight away. It's not clickable directly, but you don't really need to copy paste or something. You just hold on it a little bit longer, and this is the thing. This is the page that shows up. So you can do the email sign up.
And this is very like the shop will be launched very quickly.
Yeah, well, I think
the,
we're
the
gonna.
back link there. No. The on the chair.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Cyrex Arch, have you watched the movie Midsummer? I haven't, but I've heard of
Yes,
it.
I watched it. It's very psychedelically creepy movie. It's horror without even being horror. Yeah, it has a lot of. It's in Sweden, I think. It meets the events going on in Swedish cult type of village, like a pagan type of village. It's like the tourists end up there, and then the rest is the history. This time, I'm actually applying this background paint quite uh, slowly and trying to, you know, cover up the gaps. So I mentioned before, now in the process of after painting cubic pieces, a couple of pieces at least, I'm also learning in the process. And to me, it's very quickly I just identify the process and learn how to improve the quality.
This has also been remarkably fast. This was a blank canvas 48 minutes ago. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
good work. Yeah, that is a better view. I just changed the camera angle a little bit. Welcome back, Mac. Welcome, Matt, back. Back, Matt.
Back my,
Back, Matt, back. Sorry.
I think it was fun.
I've started waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning now, and I'm not a morning person at all, so my brain is lagging quite a lot. So,
Oh, but it's a result of fixing your circadian rhythms, and it's quite crazy how your body's changing now.
are there werewolves in the Scandinavian Norwegian area? Uh, I don't know about werewolves, but there's really big wolves and bears and stuff.
What about polar bears?
Uh, I don't know if they're on the Norwegian continental shelf. They're in that area. Are you too Polish? You want light, talent, and gorgeous wife. We're not Polish. She is uh, Georgian, and I am Norwegian. Bear or Verelikan? I mean, in our mythology, for sure, there's lots of references to that kind of stuff in our mythology. And you were quite obsessed with our mythology before you even met me.
Well, it's kind of ironic. You might believe in manifestation or anticipation, but at some point I decided that I want a Scandinavian husband, or it's just had I more had the feeling that that's how it's gonna be. After I learned English, and I knew that well I can talk pretty much to anyone in the world who know English, and people from Europe, from Scandinavia, I'm very good at English. So somehow I had, and then I had a period when I was in the military type of organization, and there was like exam, hard physical exam of 2 days, like 36 to 40 something hours total. And I was preparing for it. So I went to the mountains for a month, no phone, just working on. So I got more closer to ruins. I started getting interested in it. I had the necklace, which I lost, but we're getting new one actually because well, in Vietnam, South China, you can basically it's made all of it is made here. So we found identical piece that probably gonna get delivered tomorrow. So the point is, I was quite into it, chronology, Scandinavian mythology, and well, and then very soon, within the months after I met you, my mom was laughing at me. She was like, "Oh, you're like gonna bring some Viking at home or something." And, that's kind of how it happened.
And you're the first person in your family to speak English, actually.
Yes,
It's a big plus for me because I don't have to communicate and she can just translate what she wants to translate.
that's what I do exactly. Georgian families are in partially like Italian families. They talk like, and sometimes when they just talk, it just feels like it's arguing, and it's quite funny. Sometimes they say something. Not that they love Chris, especially my father and my grandma, my father's mother. They love Chris, but sometimes they just say certain things. I'm kind of translating it a little bit differently.
Well, sometimes they will say something, they will say several sentences, and she will translate it into like 3 words. Where it's like, okay, I know it, they didn't say that.
Yeah, but also they rant a lot. Sometimes I just do it, and I was like, just give you the essence of it.
You have to put some gray in that beard. Yeah, I think you're gonna.
Well, it's gonna be grayish white. It's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. First, let's finish with that background. Background is kind of important. And obviously, I'm gonna start playing with it a little bit. It's not gonna be exactly like it is now. Very interesting color, but it's a base color. We need to light up a little bit at some lighter, darker areas. So do quite a quality work on that background.
Um, I can't pronounce what you're writing here, but can I just mention you'd be able to do Maori mythology justice? I'd be very intrigued to see what you come up with. That's something we are planning to do. We are going to do a series of different warrior cultures and that kind of stuff. And the Maori culture
It's
is,
very interesting to me.
uh, yeah, and with their uh, obviously would do a Maori face with the Maori tattoos, the traditional.
Mhm.
Um, with the traditional face tattoos and the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be cool.
Indeed.
Gray in the beard brings more character. Lol. Yeah, that is true.
Oh, it's gonna be freckles and stuff. As I said, that's gonna be very, very interesting, deep uh, figure. You know.
So yeah, no, definitely. Like we're gonna do like Roman centurion, a Maori warrior, um,
Other warrior.
some Cherokee
Georgian?
Indians, Georgian fighters, and it's kind of gonna move a little bit throughout history. We're both very interested in like in also in modern military and that kind of stuff. So some Navy SEALs, all that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's gonna be cool.
Both men and women. You know, that's very interesting too. Because obviously the majority being men and are men. But I really also like the cultures or little subcultures where women were in the position that they had to be raised as warriors too, or at least as the companion warriors to a male. Because yeah, a lot of times, even in Georgian villages, Georgians would be split, especially in mountain regions, because it's such a hard route. It would be way more concentrated and isolated, and those villages would be basically in war sometimes with each other. And when men would go to invade other or like on the warfare with another region or area, well, women were in charge of protecting the castle. At least stronger women, and take care of kids, elderly, organize things. And there was like the legend, which there is opinion that might be actually not a legend, but based on true. story is that one of those cases, women, the other village knew about that there were no men. They went full invasion, full raid on that like castle village, and the women of the family, the head women of the family, successfully uh, shielded it. You know what I mean? So it's, stories like that are very fascinating of teamwork, of resilience, of you know struggles in life and survival necessity.
Awesome. Everything to showcase this lady's skill. We could submit some pictures for you to create. Just a thought. There is an email link in the channel description. Let me know your name here so we just know. We get a hell of a lot of emails from all kinds of people selling us things and all that kind of stuff. So just let us know.
That's from the live stream and
Yeah. So, Vimana, are you of Maori? From how do you say that, Maori ancestry, or yeah, something like that? V-man. Okay. Well, yeah. Throw us some suggestions there, and we will consider it. Movie. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Sorry for butchering the how you would refer to it, but yeah, I honestly had no idea. Movie is now a new word. Or Maureen. I mean, no stress, bro. Okay. Cool. Movie. Maureen. Movie. Okay. Gotcha. And I mean, there's a lot of people in the chat now that know the story here also. But Diana is now training for her professional boxing debut, and she is fighting uh, in Southeast Asia within the next few months. We just have to get a contract in place, and
organize.
and she's painting a series of pictures with either warrior culture or actual real world fighters. So the picture you see on the side of Paul Reed is an actual MMA fighter that we have got to know a little bit. What is your spirit animal, Dave? The question from the Cyrix.
And a few. Sometimes a fox. Sometimes it's a honey badger.
Raccoon.
Raccoon in the mornings usually. Um, yeah.
For me, I mean, I used to be a semi-professional wingsuit base jumper, so for me, it's definitely ravens, eagles, that kind of stuff.
Well, and polar bear just because of your
Yeah, polar bear too. Polar bears are awesome.
one of the scariest apex predators.
I follow Chinese astrology. My spirit animal is ox. Which one are you again? You're
Well, I'm a dragon if it comes to the like the mythological animals, technically.
and I'm dog. Am I not?
Yes, you're a dog. Dog. Oh. Okay, let me look at it. See what it started painting in, but it's good. Let's see. Okay, I like the vibe already, but we need to make it even colder. So now what we're gonna do is we look at the reference. Let's see. We do have lighter. Oh yeah, we have a lot of more like grayish areas too, so it's not clearly uh, exactly like this. So now I'm just gonna take this gray separately.
And it says talented. Cyrix, based on Chinese. He's born in the year of the pig. Or I'm a pig. You're right. Yeah. What are the rest of the animals? Which so there's the year of the tiger, right? And dragon
You
and
have all this, but you have
dog.
rabbit, cat, you have a snake, monkey. My sister is a monkey. Actually, both of my sisters are monkeys. Literally, they're born in the year of monkey. Me and my mom are dragons. My father is also a dog. And my grandma is, I don't remember, I think a rat.
I'm a horse by the year, rooster by the month, and ox by the hour. Sounds strange, but it's fact.
Sure, I was very into a horoscope when I was like 15. It's very interesting. I even like when you break your own like the map that is like specifically your person. So it's not only one sign, but it's multiple signs inside. It's quite interesting, but again, there's also a real life other than that, right? So if you're spiritual, you need to kind of base it, make it realistic, and apply to your real
I
life.
did that and don't sit down now. You need to
Yeah, yeah, I see, I see. I won't sit down. Thank you.
fix that leg before you. Vishal says, good morning. Good morning, mate. V man, it's not exactly from New Zealand, but have you watched Mr. In Between?
It's Australia.
Yeah, I know, but maybe it's shown there in New Zealand too. I think that's one of the best shows ever been on TV. Cyrix says, rat, horse. Okay. I'm going to use Google for brains, and I'm going to figure out what all the.
Yeah, fair point.
The Chinese zodiac of this year is Fire Horse.
Yeah. This is- Well, cool thing. I'm an Iron Dragon. I didn't know there was an element, but so like when I checked year 2000, it's Iron Dragon. Sounds quite cool. I wanted Iron Dragon as the first idea for tattoo, but then we just kind of didn't manage to make a proper reference for it, so just made regular Japanese style dragon.
Okay, so the 12 animals are rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, or pig. Then you have the different elements. Okay, so let's Google for brains again. So they are wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Okay, I'm gonna check mine.
So which type of zone you are?
I am a water dog.
Water dog. Oh.
There is a big frog swimming in the sky. How do you know that? Uh, earth, fire, water, wind. Yeah, man, that's coming along so well. Yeah, I'm impressed how quickly you're doing this one, actually.
Just change the method a little bit and all of a sudden it's. But also I'm spending quite a quality time on the background because ideally I don't even want to get back to it anymore. So it's better while this layer is wet. Just makes more sense to actually do it now.
Just get it done and then
Yeah.
leave.
And then continue. Or depending on time, but
The V-man is a earth force. The dog is the 11th animal in this cycle and is generally recognized for its loyalty and protective nature.
that's true.
Tell them what happens when we walk outside the building.
That you protect me. They always protect me from things.
Well, I always you wander off and then I put you on the inside of me so you're not close to the road.
The light. Interesting, maybe.
Does the painting have a square jaw? Looks so chiseled.
Well, it's not nearly to be done at all. So we will see. Stick around and we will see how it goes. The point of working the way I do now is just I can change the layers. Like let's say the background dries, I can work on pawn and change the shape of pretty much everything. That gives me a flexibility. Um, okay, I want to add more white. So now I'm going to take this nice white shade and start adding a little bit there.
Making me want to get back into art, but at the minute I'm concentrating on my business.
Fair enough.
So the nature of your uh, the year and date you were born and so maybe it's yang, so positive, active energy. Definitely, that is very descriptive.
Now you believe in it,
No, baby, of course.
but it's dependent. They're definitely describing it. Kind of all white here. So
What was that? What you mean the the thunder in the background? Oh, is she shading the paint? You're shading it, yes?
I'm actually lighting it up. I'm
Okay.
getting up all the like lighted up areas. So like create a little. So the way you create general depth is this: you make it darker when it needs to be darker. Sometimes it's a very mild adjustment, but it really gives a difference.
Huff huff in the background. There's some construction going around here. There's a school relatively nearby. So there's all kinds of noises.
Rain.
Sweetie, do me a favor and
Yes.
fix that leg on the chair because, like, I really don't want you to injure yourself. Wow, looking good with those textures, but yeah, gradually, gradually. Give that man green eyes. I can say right now, it's based a little bit on me, so it's gonna be blue eyes.
Yeah.
So,
And when it's winter, actually, your eyes getting grayish almost. So it's gonna be blue, but then it's gonna start. Because again, the whole thing is gonna be very cold, like peacefully cold, but also with that anticipation layer that something's gonna happen now. Kind of point of the whole thing. What time it is, babe? Can you update me on time?
it's 140.
Okay, perfect.
And freckles. I don't have any freckles.
There's gonna be some wrinkles rather than freckles.
I'm more behind the scenes, but I will do a small guest appearance when she's done with the picture. Is the real Berserker Ice amber? But what? I mean, in the reference picture, they're amber, right?
That's not even berserker. They're just a Scandinavian woman. So she's not. She doesn't seem to be a warrior. More like a mythological.
You want me to show
Sure.
that this is definite. This is not the picture, but this is kind of what it's.
I'm just using
The-
colors and a little bit
This
of
is a
like
reference to the colors that it's gonna be.
and Raven, I would say. That's it. Everything else is now, even the colors. I changed the background around slightly because I like it the way it lays right now. Yeah, I do like the way how it's.
I mean, also
Yeah.
this is much more. The other ones were strict from reference, and this is much more open.
Yeah, it's just a freestyle. Okay, well, let's get the skin. I think we're gonna start working on this part. Right
I'm
away.
gonna have skin too. Amazing.
Yeah, you're gonna have skin. And it's done. Clean part of it at least.
Look good with blue eyes, actually. Yeah. Chip Broadhead says, "So gorgeous the artwork."
Actually, ideally,
I think Chip is also one of the other ones that's been here quite a few times. I may be misremembering, but um, welcome back. And Solomon Daly, I know for a fact, is had um, been here before. Welcome back, guys.
welcome back.
V Man has blue or green eyes. Really depends. Mine are either very like blue, or they're light blue, or they're gray. It depends on the season.
Let me know.
Gray blue.
Yeah, now there.
Now they're blue, yeah.
You more have bluish, yeah, naturally.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
The season.
You actually have amber eyes though, right?
Mine are hazel and mine are chameleon. They can change.
Yeah.
Once I was crying. It's funny. Once I was crying, and actually, my tattoo master teacher made me cry. Like I had. I mean, he's a friend and good person, but when he was teaching me, he was like very strict. And I started crying, and I look at myself in the eyes, and I have like bright green eyes. So very rarely that happens too, but mostly amber, hazel. So yeah.
V Man says depends on my emotions. Lol. Wifey loves it. That's funny.
Yeah, good for you.
Should we get a close up of the eyes, babe?
Mine?
Pretty poop color.
Yeah, that's you
Yeah.
like to pull
We
it.
have to bully a little bit. You know how it is, boys. We have to bully the women a little bit. Odin versus Zeus. Who wins?
Uh, well, I actually think that, like, if you notice, Greek mythology is a little bit full of assholes. Like Zeus and all of them are literally an assholes. Scandinavian are more in the sequence of wisdom. Yeah, you have like Loki as a trickster and Thor as the just brute force that. But Odin is like the symbol of the wisdom of the universe, and he sacrificed to actually acquire that wisdom. He gives away his eye, and he hangs on the big lizard tree for 7 days or 9 days and 9 nights. Like, so he's more of the, and he also wanders around the earth as the old man or any shape he wants. Very common. So it's very interesting. Odin, I would pick Odin.
Yes, sir. Not bullying, but teasing helps the spark 100%. Diana loves my bullying. Yes, Cyrix, you're number one. You're always number one. And that was 100 likes. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thumbs up.
there. Now just applying the general.
Okay, so I'm curious. How do you now make a flesh tone?
I'm using same gray and the white, and just adding a little bit of brown. And if I need, I can add different. I can add the same color from here to kind of match it up. I can add. Well, in this case, I'm not gonna add red, but basically you pick white. In this case, just to keep it closer to the vibe, I also pick make it grayish. But because it's a skin and it's actually technical color, then we have a little warmer part here. As I said, right now I'm using brown, and then I might use other colors too, just to put it all right. I'm gonna do like the nose, this part, go and start defining that.
The helms look Sparta, but now it's look Nordic now.
Yeah, it's gonna. I'm gonna add the Nordic with more like a runes and stuff, so it's gonna be more defined as the.
Well, the runes should mean something. Have you thought about what they are going to mean?
Well, usually they would have the whole spectrum, all 24 Plutarch runes, in the certain sequence. Also, I'm gonna add ornaments. We shall see. Like I don't remember all the rune meaning, but there are meaning. They're more like defensive runes. They're more and attack runes. Success in the attack. So they would use it in the daily lives, not only in the battlefields. So I'll do that definitely. That's why I'm gonna leave helmet in the end.
V man, if you're still in the chat, let us know what is the. Tell us a little bit about the meanings of the tattoos. Yeah, what is the meaning of the Maori tattoos? Do they have a specific uh, reference to something, or is it something that gets picked for the individual one, or like my surface? I just have very basic surfing knowledge of it, so yeah, if you want to share a little bit. Umberto says you're very beautiful and you're very good at painting.
Thank you very much.
The woman, the muku is a tribal marking. Ah, okay, so it's different tribes have different markings, and this is how you can distinguish each other um, in different settings. I'm imagining that. Cool. Thanks, mate. Podcast Camarona 2-1. Wow, beautiful painting. Damn, taking shape so quick. Lol, I love this live. I'm happy you like it, V man.
Appreciate it, guys. And as I said, I am upgrading too. You know, like I learned from my last experience, and then I just go with a faster, more satisfying process. You know, development process for me as well. And I love white colors.
Are you having a spliff or a cone, bro? I actually haven't smoked in a few weeks, actually.
Yeah, Chris is being doing very well with the optimizing the schedule and everything.
Yeah, I quit cigarettes completely. I do smoke on like weed on occasion and stuff, but we're in pre-fight camp now, and it's way easier for when you have a team that where we eat the same, we train the same, we do everything the same. So yeah. Yeah, I do like herb every now and then, but I've actually got the last time we had some weed. We had this tiny little tubular thing, so it gives you like a one hit, uh, and that made like 5 grams last for like weeks. So what are you training? I'm training. I'm training same as her, boxing and endurance and strength and all that kind of stuff. Uh, I'm also doing some recovery training as I had a fairly serious accident right before COVID. I crashed my wingsuit into a building. I jumped off a cliff in Rio de Janeiro. And flying down to the beach, I had an issue with my parachute and yeah, crashed into the building. So I had to learn to walk again on the whole 9 yards, but much better now. Come to New Zealand, I'll get you the best, lol. Yeah, man, if we rock up, we'll drop you a message. More than anything, what we're hyper focusing on now is sleep. I mean, sleep is so important for recovery and training, and we train 6 7 days a week, sometimes twice a day. Um, so if you're not getting enough sleep, you're you're not recuperating properly. Yeah, that's when you heal. Exactly right. That's when you produce um, growth hormone, and like if you're sleep deprived, you have less ability to focus, less healing factor. Your testosterone levels drop. It's like all kinds of stuff. So yeah, sleep is so important. What says nice painting? Also, I know when she's in the zone, so she's in the zone right now, and the painting is going very
Still
quickly.
listening, and I can hear everything. But yeah,
That's why I'm just communicating a little bit with the chat.
I'm like in the boxing, the commentator was saying about one of the Mayweather fights that he's such good at pressure and he's always like and he's like yeah I do that like he literally responds from the ring. The guy is like multitasking.
Yeah, because the commentator was sitting right behind me, right? So you could hear from the ring.
Yeah, he could hear exactly, and
Yeah.
but he could respond too. You know,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
wasn't like he was in full control. One thing you cannot take from Mayweather that's his ability to control the fight. That he's great at it.
You can hate on Mayweather as much as you like, but it's a very definitive thing when people are You can dislike his personality. You can say he's stupid, wasting money, and he can't read and all that kind of stuff. But it's very easy to identify casual if they say that Mayweather is and wasn't a good boxer. Honestly, he's definitely one of the best boxers to ever live, and he's one of the best, if not the best, defensive fighter ever. Yeah, man. Four cracked ribs after grading. After grading, what do you mean by grading? Then a good sleep, then back to work day, and in minus 35 degrees Celsius was fun. Sounds like it. I'm very happy to be here in Vietnam where it's nice and warm. I don't miss the cold at all. Jenny, no, babe, this is coming along so well and it's so fast. Also, many compliments. Don't worry, I'll bully you more later.
Yes, yeah.
I was doing my GKR at the time, but went against a man 30 years my senior. Maori meant don't hold back. Yeah, I can imagine. It's ingrained in the culture, right? It's like, yeah, this is actually really impressive to see. Está bonito, meaning that's cute or nice. You're like the rain man of painting, babe. That's not just because I'm here in person, but Jesus Christ, talented.
I'm so proud. Imagine our kids pick that after me, huh?
You gotta teach me how to paint. Well, this is part a little bit of the plan here also. I'll speak a little bit about that, babe, like a series of artworks from start to finish.
Yeah. The start with finish. You mean like explaining how I do that?
Yes, I mean, but
Well,
that's
this one.
the idea with all the lives is to see it from start
Yeah,
to
yeah,
finish.
sure, sure. Yeah, I can do that. Well, with this one, it's a little bit like this one. You see, I'm using the paint from the beginning to grid it. So what you can always do, you can get the neutral white color and play around with very specific color and the light. And now I'm gonna just take a little bit of paint from here and just add it in the skin so it kind of matches the color. And that's gonna be the baseline. The helmet, uh, the helmet's gonna go last probably. I put the raven after, like obviously finish with the beard, and then with the helmet with the ornaments and stuff. So it's a gradual step by step process. So right now my goal is to potentially. Oh, I still have time.
2 o'clock.
So the background and the face, at least the base layer that I'm doing right now. So in the reference, there is a very nice, cool, like makeup-ish, shadow-ish thing. So literally just this and transiting into skin. So I'm gonna definitely use that.
But this is also fairly advanced stuff.
Yes, that is
Um, she has another or a couple other lives, like the Valkyrie, where she showed more starter techniques, like for instance, putting a grid on the painting.
true.
So you can go back and check out those previous lives.
Yeah, I'll do more of that stuff too. We can kind of like a little bit of Bob Ross style when I um, just do something from the scratch. Can do that, but this time I'm actually showing advanced art how I'm creating it. This is gonna be where when I paint that eye, that's gonna be. As you notice, I don't even add up anything dark yet. There's no barely any black. Yeah, there's no black whatsoever. So
That's coming later on, then, yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna add. It's always that's the same rule from the light to dark. It's safe for that. Like, see, it's nice pastel neutral colors, but when gonna start adding like lights like this and mixing it in, that's really gonna be quite um, quite exciting.
Wow, how about that? Yeah, it's a new art piece. And this is 1 hour and 40 minutes in. Quite impressive, I have to say.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel she's not exploding enough, a little timid. No, I think this is just, if we're talking about the painting, this is just very delicate technique.
Yeah, I just that's my style.
You've probably seen her boxing videos and her sparring sessions and that kind of stuff, so you know she's not timid. Midwest Mike is asking, is that a Spartan? Nice. No, this is
Discriminate.
Scandinavian. It's inspired a little bit by me, and my husband. And it's, what do you call this one? This is called
The berserker.
the Berserker. And she was talking about it previously, the reference to the raven being Odin, right?
Yeah.
Or a reference to Odin, because Odin had two ravens. hand me the other phone, I can show them that
Yeah.
this is
Can
not
you
the
get the
reference
charger too?
picture. It's just the inspiration, just to show you what the colors and stuff is gonna be. Charger. I mean the battery part, yeah. I'll run down and do that. So,
Yeah.
Wawa836 says, I'll buy that one from you. If you're serious about that, you can send an email to the email that's in the channel description. Just reference that you were watching the live stream and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go get a charger. Aren't you too hungry by now? We had a refeed and a protein meal just before we started this. It's all good.
It's getting rainy. Oh, gently blending it in. Perfect. Chris will be back in a bit. Meantime, I'll just continue. So invested now.
one battery light on it, so maybe just turn it on and off. Looking at it. Tradon D, welcome back. ESJ01R, beautiful, hardworking, intelligent. All those words come together in you. Nice. It was raining last night for 20 minutes. Yeah, it's starting to rain here now too. Greetings, Stradon. Greetings from Switzerland. Hope you're doing all well. How's the weather over there? Actually, it's been clouded and it just started to rain down, which is actually quite nice. This is perfect lighting for it.
Yeah. Refreshing and a little bit. Well, if that was wind. In I don't know, like cloudy weather is good. Perfect weather for it.
How is everything in Switzerland? Heck yeah, and we don't have to water the veg garden. You have to water your vegetarians? Rose Ann Johnson says it's 3:16 a.m. here in USA. It's 2:16 locally in Trang, Vietnam. You're burning the midnight candle, huh? Oh, welcome, Roseanne. Whereabouts are you from? Vegetable garden. Okay, you're not watering vegetarians or vegans. I understood what you meant. I'm just joking around. The weather was very warm and beautiful over the last few days, but since today it was turned rainy. It's cloudy and light drizzle now. Otherwise, it's really beautiful here. I know I spent a lot of time in Switzerland jumping there. It is beautiful. Big parts of it. But yeah, we're having the same here now. I'll show you very quickly. It's overcast and raining, but that's actually quite nice. Diana was actually a vegetable before she met me.
Yes. Before I tried Norwegian meat.
Oh, so many funnies. Uh, FL, that's Florida, right, Roseanne? Koki Balboa is back again. You go, girl. New painting. Welcome back, Koki.
Welcome back.
Yes, Florida. Lauren says you have some amazing skills.
I appreciate that.
What was your favorite activity when you were in here in Switzerland? Wingsuit base jumping. That's pretty much all I'd like. I would hike all over Latobrunnen and climb up to the mushroom at the Eiger and the North Face. Like all of it is amazing. The jumping in Switzerland is amazing. So good. Cookie says, Chris, you have an awesome accent. Well, thank you, Cookie. Lauren says you have some amazing skills. She says, I wish I would take in my art more seriously. Never too late.
Never too late. I didn't take it that seriously up until recently, so.
Her detailing is wicked. Yeah. So I'm going to show you very quickly. So if you look at that guy on the side there, that's Paul Reed. He started MMA fighting when he was 35 years old, or he started professionally when he was 35. And he won his last fight when he was 50 years old. The reason why Diana chose to paint him is because she's now 25, turning 26, and she thought it was a little bit late for to start her boxing career. But when she,
Yeah, I really got inspired by him, and he actually responded to me in the when I engaged to he one of his videos in Instagram, and yeah, that was very lovely, and I actually made it for him, and that's great. He's gonna have that piece. Send it to him as a gift once it's fully cured and safe for sending overseas. Okay, we're getting to my favorite part, which is ice. Ice. Still not shadows, no shadows yet. It's too early.
heck no, I'm now 47, and that's not too late. No, I agree. Blue,
Gradually
blue.
shape the eye.
And yeah, Tradon, in Switzerland, obviously a huge part of wingsuit flying and is the hiking. It's you get to spend lots of time in nature, uh, very often going to places where very few other people go. So that was definitely my favorite part about um, Switzerland. Can you remind them of the competition and the sign up, sweetie?
Yes, of course. So what do we have now? We're launching the online shop where the prints of my artwork going to be available and some more stuff as well.
Merch and t-shirts and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. And we're going to diversify it and give give you good full quality products. But also for those who sign up for the email waiting list. Now the link is in the YouTube in this live stream's description.
The pinned comment on the bottom here, redheaddiaries.net.
Yeah, you will sign up also for a little lottery, which where one of the people that we randomly choose gonna get original piece in this size of your choice. Like you will be able to give me a reference that what you want me to paint, and you will have one little original piece from me. So yeah, I think it's a nice game, and also it's well, it supports our channel. So the more people sign up, the more um, you one of you gets the gift, but others going to be able to be notified on some prints coming up, and I think there's going to be a lot of stuff available. A lot of people like to support the channel. There are a lot of super chat donations here and there, and I think it actually makes sense to go to the shop and actually get something for yourself that you really will like.
There's one small the reason why we haven't launched it yet is because we're just waiting for samples to come to know that we're not selling you anything that's not of high quality. So we're having some prints being delivered to family members in other countries to just double check on quality. And as soon as that is up, um, we'll we will we will launch the shop and do the competition and everything. Wingsuit base jumping is not for me. I prefer skydiving. I kind of agree with you a little bit now these days. I mean, I had some very serious accidents and stuff, so uh, base jumping, wingsuit base jumping specifically, is extremely high risk, and you have to have an enormous appetite for
Risking your life, basically.
risking your life and doing crazy stuff. And yeah, but yeah, Tradon, cool. What do you do in skydiving usually? Is it like free fly, belly flying, formation, wingsuit? What are you into? V Man says, I can't wait to purchase that gold you produce.
Well, original is gonna be obviously available, but also print's gonna be available. So for those who are not gonna be, I mean, the original owner is gonna be only one. However, we will launch maybe 30, 40 limited edition prints,
Yeah, something like that
something like that.
for the prints, but then we'll also do some posters and T-shirts and that kind of stuff. So we're trying to hit everyone. And yeah, if you sign up for the mailing list now, you're going to be on a relatively short list of people that might get their own piece where she will paint it in the live for you, dedicated to you, signed and everything. I did enjoy rock climbing for a short time, but found martial arts and found my place was on the ground. Lol.
Mhm.
I never left my country yet. Living in the cave. Yeah, that's V Man again.
I was like that for a long time of my life. Then I met Chris and he kidnapped me.
Yeah, I crashed my Viking ship into Batumi and I dragged her away. She's Tongan. Do you know what that is, baby?
No.
I don't either. So V Man is gonna have to explain to us. I cannot believe you've done this in 2 hours, babe. This is impressive. Your autism is working all the magic here. It's like a superpower. Was a beautiful picture.
Okay, now it looks very calm, but we're gonna add a little bit of the piece of, yeah. Now we're gonna start working on eyebrow first. You see, I'm not painting anything inside yet. Yeah, exactly. Keep your that eyebrow. Yeah. The recklessness.
It's almost like meditation to watch this process too. How is it for you, babe? This is almost meditation, right?
Mm-hmm. It is a meditation. It's like a zone.
D-Man says, looking so good. You are impressive. Hard out. Yeah, I concur. You like you like stoic Greek warriors. She's so into the picture now, so I'm just gonna answer for her. Yes, she loves to.
I love strong men in their stoic era.
Hmm.
So do women as well. I like the strong cultures, strong
Yeah,
families.
yeah.
Beautiful. Strength is beautiful.
Yeah, and Stoicism also is a philosophy we try to live by. Stoic, Roman. Yeah. Vima says, I used to draw to remain calm back in the day. I used to do graffiti back in the day too. So it wasn't very much to be calm, it's to get more excitement. But Georgia had warrior monks in the mountains. Cold Global says. Were you aware of that, sweetie?
I've heard about it. Yeah.
Armenian, yes. Like Georgia and Armenia are right next door to each other and very similar in a lot of culture. I think you also have some Armenian in your bloodline, right, babe?
Yeah, from my grandma's side. She's basically half Armenian or partial.
Mm-hmm. Eastern Christians, yeah. I drew my grandparents and landscape. Ah, cool. Lakshmikant Wellness, welcome back.
Ooh. Okay.
What? I know, baby. It's super impressive. Brain Bust, that's amazing sketch. The great Khan says, wow, now this is talent.
Sometimes I kind of impress myself too. But when the shadows appear, it's already interesting in those neutral colors, but this is just the base colors. Imagine it with the nice shadows in the light areas.
Who made this drawing sketch? This is a this is
My name is Diana.
yeah. Lakshmikant Wellness has been here many times before. We both know him.
Well, this time it's original, original. Yes, I used some reference, but every artist uses a reference just for the reference. So this is my pretty much original artwork. You can consider that.
You just used a reference for some inspiration on the color scheme and
Yeah.
Brainbus says, love the work, keep it up, heart emoji. V-man, pardon my language. You no need to get pardoned here. You're allowed to say uh, rude words. That's fine. Um, Ask Diana when she will draw the dog, as requested by many viewers. I think actually a good idea is when you do the Roman centurion, then you can have a dog in the picture.
Who did request the dog? I don't really remember. Sorry, I don't remember that.
Like what you do after this, you sell this. Uh, we are setting up a web shop now. The originals will probably be sold in auctions, and then we will make prints and limited edition stuff. Um, so yeah, some of the paintings, if you see the one that's finished right here, that's a gift for the guy who's Paul Reed, is an MMA fighter. This one is a painting inspired a little bit by me, so it's partially my
It looks
face.
like your order.
Yeah. Okay, it's got to ask. The one she's painting now, how much would that go for? Um, from the amount of hours put into learning the techniques and like all this kind of stuff and the size of it and it's an oil and that kind of stuff.
Also, don't forget this is colors too.
Um, what do you say, sweetie?
At least 5,000.
Yeah, that's kind of starting price. I'll show you very quickly. So this one, the Valkyrie, is around 3,000. This, these two are the same size and the same amount of hours and stuff, and they would be around 5,000 or so. That's,
This one, the important part on this one is because it's also my original reference. Like it's a painting done from me. Literally, a lot of this and more of it coming from my head. Actually, more and more I see. Yes, I use some coal palettes, but I actually made it more bluish. You know what I mean? Like so it's not just a copy paste of something.
not to sound uh, arrogant about it, but um, uh, we will also try to only produce high-end, good quality stuff, limited edition prints. We also do some posters and T-shirts and stuff, but we're really trying to. Um, we will try to put it together in such a way that they also appreciate in time. Her next project should be her fighting. I mean, yeah, it's worth mentioning also to a lot of people in um, uh, uh, if any people are new here, she's also becoming a professional boxer. Gonna have her professional boxing debut later this year, and we're doing a series of uh, fighters and warrior pieces from different cultures. So now we're gonna do a Maori fighter and a Roman fighter, and this is a Viking and all that kind of stuff. Um, Lakshmikant Wellness says, I want to purchase the Lady Warrior. I'll pay 3,000, but how to have it here in India? How to pay money? Um, if you're serious about that, Lakshmikant, you can send an email, and the email address is for this is in the in the description of the channel. We can ship anywhere in the world. So depending on what type of um, picture it is, I think something like this is easier to take off the frame and then roll it up once it's fully cured, and then it can be shipped in a tube. And painting fighting series, yeah, definitely. There's gonna be more fighters that are gonna be painted.
Fighters, warriors, slash,
Yeah,
actually warriors slash fighters. At this
definitely. V-Man says, I'd love to see that. She's got good technique.
point. Thank you.
Um, Lakshmikant, will you send the original one or will you send the replica? If I mean the if you're charging $3,000 for photo for a picture, you will get the original, obviously. Um, the prints, limited edition prints, will be a different story. They will be cheaper and different. But if if you buy the original, then we'll send you the original. And obviously with letter of certificate and signed documents and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going to put it a little bit closer.
Sure.
Yeah, like I said, if you're serious, just send us an email and we will work out shipment to anywhere in the world. This is logistics is something we can figure out. It's not an issue.
Yeah, there are platforms or websites or the way how you none of the sites are being deceived. How to say that? So you pay, but it's on hold, and once you get received, we receive the uh, payment, for example. There are the ways how to do that. People do that internationally. They create an art and then they do
Yeah.
um, basically.
It would also be very counterproductive to not send pictures from people that are generous enough and then love the art and then want to
Of
buy it and
course.
stuff. It's like it's
Well,
just
it's
stupid.
also to prevent what if it gets lost on the shipment. Unfortunately, things like that happen. Not all the time, but
Wow, that face has come along beautifully. She's doing you so much justice, my man. Appreciate it. Yes, she is.
thank you very much. Somehow it's actually easier in the color now. I don't know. Maybe just because experience, a little bit of experience now. Maybe it's because I got used to it. But I forgot how good I was in the color oil painting.
Yeah, I'm blown away. This is. It's not just the skill; it's the speed. So this one was the Paul Reed one was 26 hours in total, I think.
Yeah. But as I said, because it was a real person, I was more. I just have to slow myself down a little bit,
Mhm.
to make sure that.
Yo, what's up, Cappy?
Okay, good to see you.
She is actually. It's not exactly me, but it's inspired by me. I don't walk around with a helmet usually. I'm curious, Copy. We talked about this before. You had some issues with your knees, and we gave you some exercise and stuff. You had any progress? And actually, sorry, you had an accident, didn't you? Like since we talked about that. Yeah, yeah, that's right. You did have an accident and haven't healed yet. Well, stay in touch, buddy, and like when you're better, let's try to fix those knees a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that too.
I would try to do some yoga too. Yeah, yoga is probably a decent idea. Depends on which type of yoga, but it's low impact and you can do some of the stretches and bad exercise and that kind of stuff. Well, wouldn't you say, babe, that investing in one of those elastic bands when you're doing knee exercises and stuff is a very low investment and high payoff?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, elastic bands. My friends use that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Like I said, if you have the knock knees, your knees are turning inwards, then you need to work on the compensator muscles and using bands for that is a very good idea. I'm so impressed I haven't bullied you in minutes.
Because you're impressed with my brilliance.
I can't believe she's still going. I've seen her paint before, but I haven't seen this this fast and this accurate and super impressive.
Well,
Yeah, I know I'm slacking with the bullying.
it's a freestyle, baby. Now I'm like in my zone. So I like to use it in boxing too when you're in the zone. Well, here I'm also in the zone right
Uh, okay, so we're just gonna have to block someone on the channel. No, no, not you, V man. There's someone coming into the chat here and barking some stuff for no reason. You sicko. Okay, so this guy has. I can see what he's commented before, and he's saying like, "Oh, please, barefoot, barefoot, please. I would one versus one this girl and win." It's like you hurt my feelings and blocked me for no reason. No, you're probably blocked because you're acting like a pervert, and we don't need that here. So now you're blocked permanently. So bye bye. Nah, it's not a problem. There's lots of people online that want to just think they can say and do what they want. But yeah, say that to my face, boy. Yeah. So, but I'll be honest. If like I'm trying very hard now in my life to um, just be compassionate with people and understand that everybody's going through their own stuff, but uh, and I try to not attribute malice to something that's just ignorance and stupidity. But if you're gonna insult my wife when she's doing this kind of stuff online, I'm just gonna block you. And I've said it many times before. The first time, I'll just time you out, and you can come back, and if you behave, and then you come back and you behave like that, that's not really gonna fly long term. Holy artwork from Jonathan. Yeah, I think we're very we're from polar opposites geographically, V man, but I think we have similar mindsets. Jonathan Gilar says that looks crazy. Yeah, it actually does. I'm super impressed right now. Trevor Phillips says, I don't like Vikings, but your artwork is out of this world good. Well, Trevor, what kind of warrior cultures do you like? Because we're doing a series on all different types of warrior cultures all over the world. So, um, that's a Roman soldier? No, that's not a Roman soldier. It's a freestyle impression of a Viking berserker warrior. How does she do it so fast, though? Dana, how do you do it so fast?
I don't know.
Smile like that to the camera again. I don't know. I don't know. I just did. Spartan warrior. Yeah, we're doing a whole series on different warrior cultures. So Spartans are like definitely one of the cultures we have to do. Spartan, yeah, yeah, like definitely. We're gonna do Maori, Spartan, Roman. This is a Viking. We're also doing a series on uh, actual real life professional fighters. This one was a piece you just finished. That's of Paul Reed, an MMA fighter. Heart and Mind, yeah, really, really. Um, really nice to interact with you, V man. Uh, Throw us a sub and join us for some more chats and stuff. Okay, keep blocking me. I'm taking your channel down. No, you're not doing anything. I'm just blocking it. Bye bye.
Is it someone coming from?
Yeah, he's coming from different accounts, so it's like the detail on that man is insane. Yeah, I'll show you a close up. Yeah, no, there's just some dude that's getting obsessed or something. I don't know. He's just gonna get blocked every single time. So I showed them a close up of the Polaroid, and everyone is going, "Wow, that's crazy."
Thank you. 'Cause- 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 ' And now graduating up the shadows, so it's gonna be.
Okay. Uh, yeah. V-man, the YouTube automatically blocked that message. It's like there's no stress. Like we try to be stoic about it, and it's like if he wants to act like that, that's he's just gonna get blocked. It takes me literally 1 second. Um, it would be really cool for her to do some art like Doc Holliday, White Earp, Billy. That's this is what we're going to be doing is a whole series of different warrior cultures and all that kind of stuff. And cowboys is definitely going to be some of the later ones. We'll also do some of World War II and other like prominent uh, uh, historical figures and that kind of stuff. So Jesse James would maybe be cool. Yeah, I'm sending same send it my way. Yeah, man, but he's gone now, so there's no point in stressing. Dean Harvey asks, "What are you painting?"
I'm a Viking berserker warrior.
You got a new subscriber here. This is interesting. Well, thank you, Trevor. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Um, in a lot of chats, she also talks a lot more. She's just so detail focused right now, so um,
Initiative.
I'm taking initiative and helping with the chat and stuff. Welcome, Sean Hernandez. But yeah, V man, we're really nice to talk to you today. I hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.
Have
And
a great day, guys.
you seen me before where? Well, I think you were in karaoke live stream. Aman says she's always been wonderfully talented and perfect though. And heart emoji and the one that you always use, but
Hands up, yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, Sean. Sean, remember that. Feel free to ask any questions you have or comments or anything. I'm helping today because she's very hyper focused. So I'll read out questions and she'll interact if needed. Far out, dude. That detail. Yeah, no, it's gonna be very very cool. Her birthday date
I'm gonna do probably live on my birthday.
and your
So
birthday is
6 of
6th of May. In TNA, you look like him, Sean. What are you referring to, Cappy? I understand you're talking about to Sean Hernandez, I think, but in TNA. Maybe I'm missing something. That's okay. I do quite a few times. Ah, TNA, like total non-stop action. It's like WWE. Ah, okay, got it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, one thing we haven't got today, Diana usually gets a Becky Lynch reference, but there's been no Becky Lynch reference today.
Yeah.
And that's the first live stream in a very long time since there's been no Becky Lynch reference. Aman, by the way, she's a great artist. Appreciate her work always. Though I don't comment much, I do follow her.
Thank you very much, Amon.
V-Man says, no, she's a lot more attractive than Becky, respectfully.
Also younger than that.
Yeah, it's just a joke between me and Diana here. It's like it's always uh, there's always someone who has like, oh, Becky Lynch, and I'm like, yeah, hotter and younger in my opinion, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Legit, she's a fighter, very talented. Uh, Tricky Rick, have you been here before? I think you have.
Now I'm starting getting shadows. Like a black.
I see. So are you her Seth? I think Seth has long hair and that kind of stuff, and I'm very aerodynamic. I shave my head completely. Tricky Rick. No, I'm new. Lol. Okay.
I don't know why, but I remembered pickled Rick on the trigger. Pickled Rick.
Figure Rick, yeah. Okay. 19% on the battery. So not crisis mode. I'm just.
I can give you the battery actually.
I think that's.
Yeah,
This?
yeah. We need
Oh,
to
okay.
put this on the other chart. That's okay.
Worst case, we'll have to wrap it up.
Yeah. Yeah, you look. Yes, that's true. Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's the world's cheapest Halloween costume. All I do is shave a donut and wear a black T-shirt, which I already do. So,
Yeah.
when did you charge the battery, dude? It was fully charged when we entered the live about 2 hours and 45 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Steve Austin is the go-to for me. I just need to shave a goatee in on there. A thirst trap. I don't know. I think she's actually fairly talented.
I refuse wearing burqa. That's the thing in the Southeast Asia. So if you like Muslim content, go somewhere else. That's also the thing. I usually don't get annoyed, but I also just want to say one thing. As much as I think that women are responsible for what they wear, and there is a dress code, and just wearing whatever you want is not the thing. If you're in a tropical country where everyone wears the open clothes, you can do that too. If you're in the office, you wear certain clothes. If you're on serious business meeting, you wear like you set the tone with your dressing. However, the guys who call everything a thirst trap, just go get some self control, please.
Um, so yeah, then we have the weights experience. When are you gonna slap Peter Jan?
Hmm, that's our joke.
Oh,
With him. Peter Jan's gonna get slapped one day. What do you think about the blacks?
yeah, no, it's looking cool. There's also, I know there's more coming. There's so much more detail and layers and stuff that's coming to it. So
Yeah.
slapping Peter Jan requires great detail.
Yep. Indeed.
I wear overalls, boots, and cowboy hats, says Trevor. Where are you from, Trevor? We've interacted with quite a few people from Texas, so Arkansas. Okay.
I was thinking Montana for some reason.
Okay, sweetie. But let's move this slightly over because the sun is gonna burn you and it's burning me.
Okay. A second. Let's see.
One guy, so I'll get a little bit better angle here. Good. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Good job.
What?
No, I'm just giving you the what the people are saying. Very impressed. So am I. So
Thank you.
very many impressive. Good job. Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with this one. Obviously, I'm very much invested here, but this is
It's also like a makeup too. It's a little bit of warrior's makeup, so we might draw a little bit of runes on top. But in the meantime, I'm just cleaning. So it's the first layer we talk about it. But I'm trying to make it first one solid as well.
the young lady is so talented. Yes, I have to agree. Wow, you got skills to pay them bills, my lovely.
Well, hopefully, yes, one day paying bills with that skill.
I think that is gonna come
Yeah, it's coming.
very very fast.
Nice transition, huh?
Amazing. May I also just say, if I mean, I think I'm the only one who's been here the entire time. Maybe a couple other people, but this is 2 hours and 52 minutes in, and um, that Canva was completely blank 3 hours ago. Trevor Phillips says, "Well, I'm gonna get some rest. I gotta get to my yard and then my wife's parents tomorrow. I'll be back. I really like this. Y'all have a good night here."
Thank you very much.
Much appreciated, Trevor. Definitely. Could also sub and come join in the in another life. Pleasure talking to you. Yeah, have a great one.
A great one.
Sean, Latino Pride. Um, oh, I'm blanking now. Who just got released from prison?
Kane Velasquez.
Cain Velasquez. Yeah. Yeah, that just reminded me. I was so happy to see him finally go free. Should have never been in jail for the first place. And cool to see the whole fighting community gather around him too. He doesn't have Latino pride. I think he has brown pride tattooed on his chest, isn't it?
Sure about that.
Nyan says, "Good luck." Appreciate it, Nyan.
Thank you.
Got 11 more percent on the battery.
Well, yeah, because this part is going to be dark too, and then there's going to be snow on top of it. Definitely.
Lord Blair says, "Nice paintings." Team Quaka Attack 4068. Good job. Thumbs up. That's funny, Cappy. Cappy says, "Oh, I have 3 subscribers," and I said, "I went and subscribed to him just for for the joke," and said, "Now you have 4," and I said, "That's 4 more than you have videos." And then he says, "1,000K subscribers, no video challenge."
Yeah, that's funny.
Okay, this is getting very close to the end of this stream, guys.
Yep.
So, battery is running out on both phones. We don't really have a choice anymore.
Yeah, gonna wrap it up. Well, pretty much. Well, let's look at we did so far. Oh, wow, wow. I kind of wow because yeah,
Yeah, no, it's very good. It's impressive.
looks like yeah,
It's slow,
a little bit.
definitely. Okay, guys.
Yeah.
The battery is officially dying. Then I'll turn to the camera and say
Okay, have a
goodbye.
good one. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this one. Well, this one, I think I'm gonna be down quite soon. So yeah, you never know. Like
Yeah.
you try different printing styles, and it always ends up differently.
Sorry, Cappy. We really don't have a choice. There's battery is saying bye bye.
Bye bye.
So we have to say goodbye for today, but we welcome you to the next one.
You're back in the boxing live stream, so yeah, stay around.
You're doing a boxing live stream in how many minutes? In
In
2 hours and 30.
Yeah.
2 hours and 30 minutes. She'll do a live stream from the group work in boxing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
ciao,
it for
guys.
today. But 2.5 hours, she will do another boxing live stream, so you can see her beat up some guys.
Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao. Take care, guys. Have a great day.
Okay.
Subscribe, like, and sign up for the mail list. Have a great one, guys. Take care.